Welcome to Let's Play Rule the Waves 2 as France, starting in 1920. This is episode 43, and we're just about to launch into 1940. Some of you have been kind enough to notice that some of the fleet, like the Panleve here, are becoming obsolescent. It's only 10 years old. It's just really in need of its first refit. So let's pop into the Panleve. This has been a great carrier. I could improve the 8-inch guns to quality 1. But actually, when I come to refit this more extensively in the future, I'll be hoping I can get rid of the 8-inch guns. For now, they can stay as is. If we pop to Germany, we can improve our 4 inches to quality 1. There we are, and then we can pop home again. Obviously, we've had quality 1 for 2-inch and 3-inch guns, yes, but not for 4-inch yet. The AA can be improved with a whole pile of directors, and we can increase our mediums. So that's maxed out on that. We're at 4 months, a little bit of money, that's all fine. I don't think there's really anything else I want to do. Let's just check. Yeah, I could improve the firing control as well, but that's not what the Panleve is for. Let's do that, and that's got that one. We've got these 2 Victor Hugos. One, which is elite, is in Southeast Asia as part of my cunning plan to try and stir up the Japanese. And as you can see, the Japanese tension has increased from 2 to 2. Someone kindly suggested that actually what I should do is bump up the intelligence, presumably so I get some spies caught, which then annoys them. So let's see if we can do that. We will take the Victor Hugo's sister ship and rebuild that, and then see if we can swap that out for the Victor Hugo. So improve the gun, improve the fire control, increase AA directors a bit, maybe not so much, and a few last anti-aircraft guns. That all looks pretty fine to me. Ah, the 4-inch guns. Off to Germany. Go and buy some lovely Krupp or Rheinmetall guns, and we'll have that. That's great. So that's got that one sorted. I know this has increased the monthly balance quite badly, but it shouldn't be for too long. Then the Arpent class needs a little bit of attention. It's a shame for all these elites and goods, but can't be helped. Got to keep them modern. So for them, still no dual purpose. Definitely increase their ASW outfit. And that seems to have done for them. Let me have a think about the Arpent. So I can't refit the Arpent as much as I'd like. I'd want to have some AA directors. I would like to improve the fire control, and I would like to improve the ASW. With only 6 tons remaining, I would have to do something like reduce one of the torpedoes down, and I'm not liking that. Given that 4 of them are elite, 5 of them are elite, I'm going to keep hold of that elite status for now and just let them ride at being slightly obsolescent and in need of a refit. Next is the Bronnerbar, still amusingly translated by Google Translate as jerk-off. That's not what it means. See how much latitude we have with them. So we've got 33 knots, so we should be able to do a little bit of good with them. No point having the AA directors until we get the 5-inch guns dual purpose, but we can certainly increase the ASW. Maybe not all the way. So that's and improve the director. And lose the light AA. Okay. Not my favorite, but it will do for now. We can also refit these Durandals that have provided stalwart service. They're all in mothballs at the moment, so no harm there. if we replace their machinery, now the refit costs 90, but if we replace their machinery, it only goes up to a little bit more. So we can do that, and that gives us a fair bit of tonnage to play with. So first thing, off to Germany, get our 4-inch guns, back home, increase the K-guns and the depth charge storage. That's all good. Still leaves us a little bit. We can add the dual purpose. We can increase that, but it really doesn't add anything very much. Actually, one does the job as much as anything else. Not that I'm expecting them to do too much. And then I'm wondering, why not add a torpedo and then another torpedo? That's quite nice. Too much. See if it's okay. That. So short, cramped, low ammunition. Could have better fire control. Could have much better fire control. Okay, let's bring that down. Let's get rid of the AA director and improve these little ones. Okay. Oh, in fact, that's too much. Right. 10 tons to spare. Could we add some mines? Insufficient. We could, but then we've got one gun too many. Okay, there you go. Some mines, a rubbish anti-aircraft outfit, reasonable anti-submarine, a few more torpedoes. They will mainly live on trade protection sometimes, but they also make a useful secondary rebuild. These ones down at the bottom can't be refitted, so sorry. These ones down at the bottom can't be refitted, so we will ignore that and crack. Oh, come on! How did that happen? How did we lose our precious alliance with Germany when we've done nothing but be nice to them? Okay, boom times. Windfall tax revenue. Strengthen the Navy. Rebuild railways, as we call them, for long-term prosperity. Short-term, obviously, be nice to take the extra money, but actually building up the economy is the smart move, given that it's only just coming into 1940. Germany, that is a huge loss, not least because we've got a battleship building in Germany still. 2 years to go. What can happen? Yeah, I'm a bit gutted by that. That really does change the strategic landscape a little bit. Weird programmy thing. Some destroyers coming back. Upheaval in Angola. We should issue an ultimatum to Italy. We can't have Italy expanding after it's been roundly defeated multiple times. And they back down. Fleet train improves logistics and invasion capability. That's nice. And Panleve comes back. And our new fantastic medium bomber is ready for service. If I have a look at the aircraft types, we can see we have exactly none in service yet. But I'm really excited to see this and to see our old medium bombers replaced. Fighter request is in progress and into May. National hero. I mean, come on. Problem with ASW tactics. Budgets increased 6,000 to 436. It's helpful, but not a huge amount. And another lovely invention. Wants a battleship to increase our national... He wants you to build 3 additional battleships. Yes, of course. Happy to. All right. And another research breakthrough and another early air search radar. Okay, that's an absolute keeper as well. And our new fighters are ready for production, which is excellent. What have we got? So, slightly less max speed, but significantly better range. Similar firepower, slightly less maneuverable, but tougher. Similar bombs. That's a tricky one. I mean, they're only small adjustments, except for the range, which seems quite significantly better. So we're going to go for the longer-legged fighter. And into August, well, that's got most of the reconstructions done. And put us into a positive. That's nice. Yeah, just one more destroyer. And chomping away through our new battleship and our new Harrier. Good to have a bit of spare cash, because now various of the battleships, the Ducan and the Marengo and the Bouvet and the Patrie, are all in need of some level of refit. I'm going to go for the Ducan first, I think. Sorry about that elite status, but what can you do? Good redesign. We've got 400 tons, hooray. So that's nice. We've got quality guns. We've got, okay, we can put a fair bit of more AA on. Is there anything else? No, everything else seems to be pretty good. There we go. Still 300 tons. I'm assuming we can't actually add any more. Oh, we can. I mean, I know it mucks up that, but let's take that up a little bit and bring this down correspondingly. If it's happy with that, that's all okay. Well, if it's okay with you, I think it's okay with me. Nothing else that we can do. Okay. Let's do that one then. So that's the first of those. We'll catch up with the others in a few months. Another round of fighting in the Balkans. Balkans, really? When will you learn? This is no doubt due to the meddling of, well, yes, who to pick. So obviously the list doesn't include Japan, and since increasing my intelligence on Japan and deploying a fleet to Southeast Asia, my attention has gone from 2 to 1. So much for trying to annoy the Japanese. I don't want to try and annoy the Americans. In fact, the Americans, for once, seems to have calmed down. I could always pick on Italy, but it seems a bit like bullying, and there's not much I want to get from them. Ditto the Soviet Union. I certainly don't want to annoy the Germans. If anything, I'd like to have another alliance with the Germans. So it's going to be Britain. So choosing Britain means that I'm going to have to get going on some submarine building. So let's crack on with that. Build some subs. Build some coastals. Get 12 going there. That's fine. I'm going to take 14 months. I'm going to build some more subs. I'm going to make these mediums. And I'm going to build, and they take 16, so not much difference really. I mean, for the slight increase in cost, so a small is 1400, a medium, it is quite a lot more, building a medium range sub. Can we build some more of these lovely coastals? We might have to delay some of our new construction or delay some of our refits whilst that all gets done, but it should give us a decent submarine force. We currently have 39 and we are building 36 more, so 70. It'd be quite interesting if we can actually have a war with Britain, see what happens with any of that. Here's an Italian design. 5-inch dual purpose. Oh, okay. It'd be nice to have 5-inch dual purpose. Good to see Mussolini. Impassioned as usual. Okay, let's bring down our intelligence effort with Japan. That's obviously going nowhere. And with America, let's crank up to high for Britain. And I'll keep it the same for Italy for the moment. And into November. So that gets the Dukan back. New hawkish government wants to raise, well, why wouldn't you? Ba-ba-ba. Yeah, let's go for the tensions. Double tension, yes. Come along, hawkish government. Yeah, okay. So that's all brought them up. Nines. Shame about Germany having got it very upset all of a sudden. Nothing shakes Japan. Nothing. So that takes us to the end of the year. Given that Britain is our new target, I've moved the air forces to our air bases in Northern Europe. I'm struck by how the map actually strongly favors Britain here, as they are likely to have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, actually, no, I was going to complain. Go away. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but actually it is comparable. I felt sure Britain would have a lot more air bases than us, but apparently not. So that's one little move, has brought down our monthly balance from nearly 1,000 to 600 or so. So let's have a look at the year in review. Some good refittage getting on there, plenty of new construction, particularly with our submarine force, obviously. We're managing to hold this fine. So whilst tensions rise with Britain, I will continue to refit some of our second-rate battleships and then onto our third-raters. Obviously, the funds available have taken a little bit of a hit as our expenses have remained pretty high, but we've kept our heads roughly above water, at least okay. Not many new techs this year, not many at all. Plenty of new tensions if we look at the docile world that it was at the beginning of the year to the excitable Italians and the finally slightly annoyed Brits, along with the Soviet Union and sadly Germany. Oh, Germany. That alliance would have been worth everything with Britain. Perhaps there's a lesson for me there, which is when you have a good solid alliance with Germany, go get a war with Britain whilst it's still going strong. Speaking of going strong, the budget has leapt forward from 430 to 523, so nearly 100,000 more to play with. So that's nice. Sets us on to a good stead for 1941. If I have a look at the submarines, they will be ready at the very end of 1941. So ideally, we want these tensions to come to a head at the beginning of 1942, at which time our battleships and new carrier will also be available. So 1941, I just need to keep the pot simmering, but not allow it to boil over. That's the plan for next year. Thanks for joining me. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.